Hello and welcome to my channel, Angie B Style by Angelique Collections. Today we're going to create this DIY crossbody bag out of this beautiful African print fabric. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how you can order this particular bag kit that comes with the pattern and the fabric pieces while supplies last. Now let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is 2 pieces of main fabric for your bag, 2 pieces of lining fabric. You're going to also need 1 piece of main fabric for your bottom and 1 piece of lining for the bottom. You're going to need 2 pieces of main fabric for your side and 2 pieces of lining fabric for the side of the bag. You're going to need 1 piece of fabric for a pocket, inside pocket, and you're going to also need 2 pieces of fabric for your straps. And you're also going to need a zipper. So now let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is prepare our pocket. What we did was we folded the fabric in half. We left an opening at the bottom to turn the fabric inside out, and we stitched on both sides. So this is what we did. We took our fabric, we folded it over, we stitched it on each side all the way to the bottom, leaving about 2-3 inches open for turning. So now you're going to turn your pocket inside out. And once you turn your pocket inside out, you're going to place it on a piece of your lining fabric, preferably the piece that is going to be the back part of your bag. So once you push your pocket out and get all your corners pushed out, you're going to press your pocket. And you're not going to stitch that bottom closed yet. We're going to just stitch the bottom closed once we put it on our lining fabric. So this is the bottom. Let's see, it's still open. We didn't stitch. No sense in stitching twice. So now you take a piece of your lining fabric. You fold it in half because we want to find the middle of our fabric. So once you find the middle of your fabric, you're going to fold your pocket in half as well. You're going to repeat the step to find the middle of the pocket, placing the open end of your pocket towards the bottom of your bag where you're going to stitch it on the side and at the bottom. Once you find your center and where you place your pocket, then you're getting ready to, you're going to stitch around your pocket. And you're going to stitch that opening closed. So you're pinning. And then you're going to stitch. That's the bottom of the bag where the opening is. This is a really cool kit. It comes with the fabric pieces already cut, and all you have to do is assemble the bag. You're going to stitch all the way around and come back. So what I did was, you can leave this pocket open once you stitch. You can leave this pocket open for a big pocket, or you can, what I did was I stitched it in half where that line was to create 2 pockets for myself. That's what I wanted to do. You can do your pockets any way that you want to. Matter of fact, you can even add another pocket if you like on the other side of your bag, the other piece of lining. Up to you. Now we're going to take our straps and we're going to prepare our straps. You're going to take your fabric, you're going to fold it in half and press it as shown here. Just going to fold it in half, and you're going to take it to your ironing board and you're going to press it all the way down. I have prepared a strap that I've already pressed. Once you press your strap all the way down, as shown here, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and you're going to stitch it. The way that you're going to stitch it is you're going to stitch the one end closed, just one end. You're going to stitch across and then you're going to stitch all the way down as close as you can to the end, with making sure that you get all of the fabric, making sure you catch each side of your fabric. You're going to leave one end open. So like we've done here. We left that end open, and now you're going to take your skewer, which comes in your kit, and you're going to push your fabric through. I cut the sharp end off, but I'm still on that side. I'm using the more round flat end of the skewer. And once you get it pushed out, you're going to, while the skewer is still in, you're going to take it and you're going to push out the corners of your strap as shown here. Take your time, nobody's in a hurry, as shown here, like that. Then you're going to take your skewer out and you're going to pull your fabric down. You're going to repeat this step for your second strap. This is a really cool kit, and it's very reasonable. So now that you have both straps together, you have your two ends closed, and then you have your other ends, the other two open. And you'll see what we're going to do with that closer to the end. It's really exciting. I love this bag. So now we're getting ready to assemble the bag. You take your first piece of lining fabric with your pocket on it. You take your zipper and you place the zipper facing you up, facing up. The zipper pull facing up. And you line it at the top of the fabric. And then you take your main fabric, you put right sides together. Everything is lined up at the top of the fabric, the zipper, both pieces of fabric. You pin. You take it over to your sewing machine and you're going to stitch the top. You know me, pinning and pressing is important. It makes it look professional. So everything is lined up at the top. The lining fabric, the zipper, and the main piece of fabric. Now at this point you can use your zipper foot, or if you're comfortable with just using your regular foot, your regular presser foot on your sewing machine, that's fine. So you stitch across. So now that you've stitched across, we're going to open it up. And this is how it should look. You're going to, see, that's your lining. And then this is your main fabric. So this is the front of the bag. So what you got, the back of the bag actually. So what you're going to do is press that down and you're going to top stitch. Take it back to your sewing machine. You're going to top stitch. So now that you've top stitched, you're going to repeat those processes to the other side of the zipper. So you're going to do right sides together. That's your other piece of lining. It's right sides together. You're going to put the top of the zipper at the top, like so. You're going to take your main fabric and you're going to put right sides together. And you're going to put it at the top of the zipper. You have to be careful with this fabric because one side is a little lighter than the other. You can tell when you look at it, just to make sure you have it on the right side. So now you pin it all the way across, like we did the first side. You're going to take it to your sewing machine and you're going to top stitch. You're going to open it up and you're going to also press that side down as we did on the other side of the handbag, and you're going to top stitch again. So now we're going to top stitch here. Now once you top stitch, when you open it up like so, you top stitch. So we have both sides top stitched. And this is how it should look. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put our bottom piece of fabric on with right sides together, with right sides of the fabric. This is our bottom piece of fabric. Right sides together. We're going to stitch about a 1/2 inch. Just pin and stitch. And we're going to, after we completed this side, we're going to repeat this step to the other side of the main fabric. This is a really nice kit, like I said. It comes with everything already cut, except for your lining and your zipper. You would have to buy that, but we'll tell you what lining we used. Now that you've sewed the one side, now you're getting ready to stitch the other side together. Right sides together again. as shown here. You're going to make sure line everything up, and you're going to pin, and you're going to stitch across. So now that we have our bottom piece in, we're getting ready to put our side piece on. This is really fun. Really nice bag. So you're going to take your side piece of fabric. You're going to right sides together. And you're going to notice at the top of this piece of fabric that I put on the bag, and you'll see it, I folded a little piece down. You'll see. So you're going to put right sides together, so you actually line that up at the bottom, seam to seam, pin, and you're gonna do this all the way around the bag, and you'll see. Just watch this video and do it as I'm showing you here. So now you're going to take it and you're going to pull it up, and you're going to line it up with the side of the bag as shown here. Once you start working with it, you'll see what you'll actually see what I'm doing here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pin that. Don't worry about the bottom corner. It's okay, because a piece of fabric is going to stick out a little bit, and that's okay. It's okay. So don't worry about if you have a little bit of extra fabric sticking out in the corner. That's fine. So once I pin it, you're going to see exactly what I'm showing you here. And like I said, take your time. This is not something you need to rush or anything. So now you see how I pinned it, both sides and the bottom, and now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch. See? And you see a little piece of fabric folded over at the top. You're going to stitch one side at a time. What I did, I stitched one side, I stitched the other side, and then I stitched the bottom. And you see the little piece of fabric that I folded down? That's all you're going to do. So now we're going to repeat that step on the other side of the bag. You're going to fold that little piece of fabric in. See, I did that. And you're going to put right sides together, so that piece is going to be sticking out. So we're going to repeat the step that we just did to the other side of the bag, lining it up with seam to seam at the bottom, pinning it all the way around. And like I said, take your time when you stitch it. You can do this on your home sewing machine, so you know, I try to make it really as friendly as possible. And like I said, the kit, everything is already cut out. It's a beautiful kit, and you'll like it. You can also, if you don't want to buy the kit, if you like to, you can just buy the pattern, or you can just buy the fabric. But the kit is really nice. You get everything. And it's while supplies last. As far as the fabric, we'll always have the pattern for you to purchase, but while supplies last, as far as the kit. And each month we'll have a different fabric for any project that you like to do. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too. And I really appreciate you all signing up for at my YouTube. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it, and you are what keep me going doing this YouTube videos. So now we're pinning it all the way around. And plus I love doing DIYs too. So I love to show people how to do things. So that's good. I'm glad. And I'm glad you all like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So you're going to pin it all the way around just like we did the first side. And you're going to do that to the other side too once we get over there. But yeah, this basically is the same step. Once you get to the second piece, you'll be a pro, trust me. Because this is one of those bags that I do. You know how I put a bag together and I don't know how it's going to turn out until I put it together. Yeah, this is one of those projects. So you're seeing it for the first time. Me making it for the first time. I cut it all out and then I put it all together. So there we go. So you see how you have the piece folded over. Don't worry about the piece folded over. Now you're going to go stitch. Like I said, stitch one side at a time. Now make sure your zipper is open. You see how I'm struggling? Get it open. Okay. So make sure your zipper is open. Okay, once you stitch everything together, see the little piece. Now you can kind of see. I encourage you to look through the video first before you actually make the bag, because you'll see some things that I've done and you'll notice it and say, oh, okay, I can see it now, you know. So make sure you have it, your zipper open. We're getting ready to do the lining side of our fabric. We're going to do it the same way. We're going to add the bottom piece. So this is showing you the bottom of the bag. So now we're getting ready to add the bottom piece of our fabric to our lining piece. This is the bottom piece of the lining. And as you see, I did the bag in sections. One side and then I did the other side. So we're going to pin this at the bottom just like we did the main fabric piece. We're going to stitch 1/2 inch cross. We're going to repeat that step to the other side of the bag. See? As shown here. We're going to pin and we're going to stitch. And we're going to stitch about 1/2 inch across. And you're going to also leave an opening at the bottom, because we're going to turn this bag inside out. So leave an opening at the bottom, about 3-4 inches opening at the bottom. And we're only stitching the bottom. We're only stitching the bottom. See how we stitched it and it's open at the bottom? Because you're going to turn your bag inside out. But first of all, that's the bottom. First of all, you're going to put your side pieces on, just like we put the side pieces on our main fabric. See, I'm showing you how you have to have that zipper open. So now you're going to take your side piece of your lining fabric and we're going to place it at the bottom. I just kind of got it upside down so you can see how I'm placing it at the bottom, seam to seam. And you're going to pin, just like we did the main fabric. Same steps. Everything we did to the main piece of fabric, we're doing it to the lining side of the fabric as well. So now you're going to pin the sides of the fabric together. And again, do not worry about any extra fabric at the bottom corner. It's okay. It's really okay, because we're going to end up cutting it off anyway, especially at the lining piece. Don't worry about it. See how that stick it? Don't even worry. And you're going to open up your seam. See how I opened up the seam? That's why I say it's important for you to go through the video first before you make the bag. I always suggest you look at it first. Matter of fact, a couple times. It's almost like studying before the test, you know. But you're gonna really like this bag. And again, you can make it out of, you'll get the pattern so you can make it out of any fabric that you want. And it also comes with another bag as well. So this particular kit comes with an additional bag. It's a crossbody. So see it here at the bottom, you have your piece of fabric sticking out. Don't even worry about it. But you're going to open up your line. You're going to open up your seam. So go ahead and pin. And also at the top of this piece, you have a piece that folds over as well. Just like the same thing that we did with the main fabric, we're doing it also with the lining fabric as well. Let's see. Oh, now you're going to stitch. You're going to stitch one side, then the other side, and then the bottom. See how you stitch that? Almost look like a yield sign, doesn't it? It looks like a yield sign. Okay, so now you're going to repeat the step on the other side the same way. Line it up at the bottom, seam to seam. Don't worry about any type of fabric sticking out in the corners. Flatten out your seams, because when you sew over, you're going to have your seams flat at the bottom. You're just going to open the seam up, that's all. And stitch around it. Like I said, by the time you get to this side of the bag, you are going to be a pro. You're going to be a pro after the second side, trust me. Again, I think this is a wonderful kit, and we're looking at doing kits every month. And you just have to sign up on our website and just put in the subject line, interested in the kits, or interested in the fabric, or interested in both, or interested in the pattern. You know, because some people may want the pattern, some people may want the pattern fabric, some people may want the kit. So, you know, you let us know. We'll give you, you know, just let us know what you want to know. But what we're going to do is once you sign up, we're going to send it out to you. So here you go. You have both sides. Now you're going to stitch one, stitch the other side, and then stitch the bottom. And that's what you're going to do. So here we are. See? See that? So now we're going to cut off those little pieces of fabric that's sticking out. Now, you're not going to cut that top piece off. Only at the bottom of the bag are we going to trim that fabric off. See that? We're going to only trim that fabric off at the bottom of the bag. See there? Not that little piece that's sticking out at the top of the bag. Only the corners. This is a really nice bag, and we're almost done, believe it or not. Yes, you're going to really like this. And again, don't forget to go over to our website and sign up so you can know when it's ready. So see, now we're getting ready to turn the bag inside out. I made it a little big enough to put my hand through. So you're going to turn it inside out. This is a wonderful, wonderful bag, I'm telling you. You can make so many more. You know, we're going to have so many options of different fabrics that you can purchase and just everything. Since everybody liked the fabric, you know, that I choose, I'm like, well, why not supply it for you if I can, you know? So I don't mind. So now you're going to push out all your corners. You can take the skewer that I put in the kit, because that's going to come in the kit as well. And then you have a few little surprises in the kit too. Oh my God, you got so many little... You always get like some kind of surprise sometimes, not every month, but you get, I try to throw a little gift in there for you, because there's certain things that we never get enough of when we're sewing or just building our kits up. All right, so now you're going to push out your all 4 sides of your main fabric, and also all 4 sides of your lining fabric. How nice is that? It's going to be so nice. Now you're going to close that up. Now you can do this one or 2 ways. You can close it up, you can stitch across the end, or you can take some fabric glue and you can close it up with some fabric glue. That fabric glue works wonders, so I'm just letting you know. Okay, so now you're going to turn it inside out. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this bag. I love my bag, and every time I carry it, somebody's like, oh my God, where'd you get that bag? I made it. And that's what you're going to say. So see how we kept those corners open? Look at this. I'm going to show you this. This is so awesome. And a zipper, and just awesome. And plus, it comes with a bonus bag as well. So this, you can use this as a makeup case too if you like, without putting a strap on it. You can actually use it as a makeup case without putting a strap on it. So you get a couple bags in one. So you see how we had this, and we had those fabrics folded in on the side. Remember I said don't worry about it, we're going to fold it in, see, on both sides. So what we're going to do, with that is we're going to actually stick our strap down in there. Now what I advise you to do, take a little bit of fabric glue and put on the end. That's the open end of the strap, not the closed end, but the open end of the strap. You're going to stick it down in there between both sides of the fabric. You're going to stick it, put a little bit of glue on there if you like. Just put a little bit of fabric glue. Stick it down in there like that on the side. You're going to do it to both sides. You're going to fill it for it to be in the middle. Push it down a ways, because that's going to give you some leverage. And then you can top stitch. You can top stitch across there to hold the strap. But that glue will help you too, that fabric glue, when you push it down in there. Okay? So actually that's the bulk of our bag, and now we have this cute, and see how I tied it? You can tie it to adjust it to the height that you want your bag at. I thought that was so awesome. You know, because sometimes the bags are too short or too long, or sometimes you don't want them as long. However, the strap is made adjustable for you to tie a little cute bow on. You can put little pearls on it. You can embellish this bag. You can do whatever you want to this bag. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I did. I hope you sign up so you can get a kit or a fabric, whatever you want, and we'll have the options for you. But I'll talk to you soon. Happy crafting! And don't forget, if you haven't, sign up for my YouTube channel. Yes. All right. Thank you again.